Hi student, today we are going to learn force and pressure science chapter 3rd. Last lecture we have studied about the contact and non-contact forces and also the Newton's first law and balanced and unbalanced force. Balanced and unbalanced force. For example, children playing tug of war pull the rope in their respective directions. If the pull of the force is equal on the two sides, the rope does not move. If the force is more on one side, the rope moves in that direction. So today we are going to learn about next point, inertia. We have seen that an object changes its state of motion due to force. In the absence of force, objects exhibit a tendency to remain in the existing state of motion. So let's see the following example. First we will see the Newton's first law of motion. A stationary object on which no force is acting remains stationary. An object in motion continues to move with same speed and direction when no force is acting on the object. This is Newton's first law of motion. Inertia at rest is equal to pressure staying at rest in motion, pressure staying in motion. Inertia, a tendency of an object to remain in its existing state, is called inertia. We have seen that an object changes its state of motion due to force. In the absence of force, object exhibit a tendency to remain in the existing state of motion. Newton's first law of motion, also law of inertia. For example, activity 1, take a postcard and keep it on a glass. Keep a 5 rupee coin on it. Now skillfully push the card. The coin straight away falls in the glass. So when the cardboard is pulled, the coin falls into the glass. This is because the inertia of the coin maintains its state at rest and it falls into the glass due to gravity. So next point, in inertia, this is why an object in stationary state remains in the same state and object in motion remains in the state of motion in the absence of external forces. Next point, types of inertia. First type, inertia of the state of rest. An object in the state of rest cannot change its state of rest due to its inherent property. This property is called the inertia of a state of rest. For example, when a bus or train starts suddenly, the passengers standing inside tend to fall backwards. This is so because the lower part of his body starts moving with the bus or train, but the upper part tries to remain at rest due to inertia of rest. Next type, inertia of motion. The inherent property of an object due to which its state of motion cannot change is called the inertia of motion. For example, a revolving electric fan continues to revolve even after it is switched off. Also, passengers sitting in the running bus get a jerk in the forward direction if the bus suddenly stops. See this figure. Next, directional inertia. The inherent property of an object due to which the object cannot change the direction of its motion is called directional inertia. For example, if a vehicle in motion along a straight line suddenly turns, the passengers sitting in it are thrown opposite to the direction of turning. Next point, pressure. You must have observed the tires of two-wheelers and four-wheelers getting pressurized. The air filling machines has a pressure indicating dial or digital meter showing the digital reading of pressure. The machine fills the pressure to a certain value. Or also you are aware about the force has to be applied for filling air in the bicycle tire with hand pump. By applying force, air pressure is increased and then the air is pushed into the tire. Are force and pressure related? one activity, take some sharp pointed nails and push them into wooden plank by hammering on their heads. Now take a nail and hold it with its head on the plank and hammer it down from the pointed end. While pressing the drawing pins into drawing board, they get into the board easily. By applying a force using the thumb, one can push the pins into the board. The nails easily penetrates into wood from its pointed end. From this you will notice that when a force is applied on the head of the nail, it is easy to hammer into the plank. It is easy to cut vegetables, fruits with sharp knife. A blunt knife does not work here. The force exerted perpendicularly on a unit area is called pressure. The force exerted perpendicularly on a unit area is called pressure. Formula of pressure: pressure is equal to force upon area on which the force is applied. Unit of pressure: the SI unit of force is Newton. Area is measured in meter square. Therefore the SI unit of pressure is Nm, मतलब Newton meter per square. It is known as Pascal. In atmospheric science, the unit of pressure is bar. 1 bar is equal to 10 raised to 5 Pascal. Pressure is a scalar quantity. If area increases, pressure reduces for the same force, and if the area decreases, the pressure increases for the same force. For example, due to natural adaptation, the bottom surface of camel's feet are broad. Hence, the camel's weight is exerted on a large area and the pressure on the sand is reduced. This is why camel's feet do not penetrate into the sand and it becomes easy to walk.